Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 66 GTO, great cars. This is the last year for the tri-power setup. Also too, got a song sung about it, little GTO, little GTO. Sorry, anyway, we'll walk around this car. We have some nice stuff, including photo documented restoration. This is a genuine GTO. It has the PHS, Pontiac Historical Society documentation to prove that this was original GTO. It's a matching numbers car too. It's a 4-speed, and it is really done very well with period correct parts. So we're gonna walk around, let's check out some stuff and look at some of the features that you get here. So I always like to talk about paint, and you know what? Because you're in the showroom is very hard on these cars. It shows all the flaws and things like that. And I do that on purpose so you guys can see what you're getting, what's the good and the bad. People say, well, not every gap is microscopically correct. Well, microscopically correct didn't exist in 66 on vehicles. The fact that they stayed on the car was a big plus. But this car here looks really nice too. So come on, let's check this out. And you can see here, it's been wet sanded, it's been buffed. A nice coat of wax on it. Okay, looks good. Come on, I want to show you this. One of the things that makes a GTO that I think looks great on the car is the Rally 1 wheels with the redline tires. These are the original style Firestone belted red lines that you could take to a car show and be a lot more authentic. We can always put a set of radials on the car too, if you like, but in this case here, this is what the car came with, and it just really looks good. It makes, especially with the red car and redline tires, off the hook. I did want you to take a second and look down the side of this car. These have really long panels, and part of the problem with older cars like this is getting the panels after 40 or 50 years of hot and cold cycles to not be wavy. I've had dings, dents. You can imagine what's happened over the last 40 or 50 years. You can imagine what happens to your own car after 2 or 3 years. Imagine 40 or 50 years of these cars. This car here seemed to be really done well. Evidence of the documentation for the restoration, and just it's got a nice sound to it when it opens and closes. Fit and finish is good here. New stainless trim, all buffed up. It's got new bumpers. The bumpers, in fact, I purchased because the ones that were on here were, they were good. You could have probably taken them to a show or something like that, but you would have got picked on perhaps. In this case here, they're brand new and they just make the whole car really pop. Got the louvered taillights here like it's supposed to have. The Pontiac call out and back. And this right here, letting you know what just went by you. Okay, so we talked about the paint on the car. We talked about some authenticity. This has the hood tack on it here, which maybe wasn't period correct for its time, but it looks so great, and so many people put it on the car that it's now universally accepted as okay. All right, okay. Let's check under here, because here we have some detail. Look how beautiful this is. So we start here with little stuff like fresh hood insulation. We detail our engine compartments here, okay? This is the matching numbers motor here with the upgraded tri-power setup put on it. Also comes with the original matching 4-barrel as well. It's got the nice decals in place. It's got the big radiator so that if you want to go to cruising or you want to sit in some traffic for a little bit, of course not going to overheat on you. And it's really detailed all well in here with the brakes and all that good stuff. The control arms and things like that have all been bead blasted and repainted. A washer bottle, overflow bottle, battery topper here to give you that kind of period correct look, but not have to deal with old style period correct batteries. This does have power steering, which we forget to ask about all the time. Power steering in a car of this size with this big engine over the front wheels, without it, can be very difficult to maneuver, especially in a parking lot, especially with a 4-speed. So you got a lot of things going on. The 4-speed makes a really big difference. But open the hood of this at any car show, and it looks great. It's even got the right filters on it with the call outs right here. Some people think these are aftermarket filters, but this is actually how they came from the factory with that embossed in it. Carbs are detailed nicely. Valve covers look great. The hoses are in the right spots. This is nice back here. Like little stuff like this. This may not seem like a big deal to you, but you gotta know that these cars are 40 and 50 years old, and to get everything to work on them is very difficult. For instance, like this car here, the tag light is working. You may say, well, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that tag light probably didn't work for 25 years or 30 years to get it to work again, meaning rewire, get the new socket, bulbs, all that good stuff, get it remounted and what have you, because obviously it rusted out over time. That it's a lot of extra effort, and that's kind of the detail stuff. So let's take a peek under here. I want to show you a couple other small things. Here you have the sway bar in there, so this has the upgraded handling suspension. You can see the exhaust is detailed, shocks are detailed. This car has a great, great sound to it. The new bumpers look really nice. Okay. All right, so I left everything in here because I wanted you to kind of see what you're getting, okay? These are the original style GTO hubcaps, okay? Here's all the parts that were taken off, all right, including the 4-barrel and that right there. Okay, this right here is an original style harmonic balancer, the dampener, okay, and some extra trim and things like that that we've replaced along the way. All right, this is detailed in here, and it comes with all the stuff that has a power antenna in it, which is kind of nice. And this is a nice looking car, man. GTO 4-speed tri-power in red, game over. Okay, let's step into our brand new interior. One small thing I wanted to tell you about, this has a new seat covers, carpet, door panels, headliner, visors, dash, all that stuff's been redone. The one thing that has not, well, it was the pedals and all stuff were redone, and the trim, but it didn't show up in time for the video, and that's a piece of trim around the clutch pedal. So I don't want you to think you don't get it, but it just doesn't have it in it, okay? But I want to show you one thing too, which is kind of cool, and that's how much room is in these cars. This is a muscle car, right? And I'm 6'1", and I'm like slid all the way back, I almost can't reach the pedals. There's a lot of room in here to take another couple out. And to go to a restaurant in these cars is a lot of fun. Like you go to a restaurant, you pull up out front in this car here, the valet's pushing the Porsche or the Jag out of the way, and they're putting this car out here. And everybody who's waiting for their car to get pulled up is talking about the GTO, because you know what? This car here does nothing but give you a great smile every time you go down the road. Thumbs up, because it's a different time in the world. And the fact that you got a song sung about you doesn't hurt either, right? Okay, so full factory gauges here, including a temperature gauge, oil pressure, speedometer, fuel gauge, original AM radio in here. The climate control system works, the turn signals work, the high beam indicators work, like all that little stuff that's there. So this has got the buckets in the console, all right? It's in great shape. It's got the right black shifter ball on it like it's supposed to have. We do have a white one in stock, and I gotta be honest with you, I like the white shifter ball better, but that's just me. Don't hate me because of that, but that's the period correct shifter ball. You can have whatever you want, okay? Actually, if you want, I think we probably have both. You can have them both. What's nice in here, man? It's like a nice new interior. All right, in closing up the video on this, Montero red paint, first off on a muscle car, looks great. Open the hood, we got the tri-power setup. Inside the car, we got the 4-speed with the buckets, with console. Got the wheel and tire dress up. You know, we've talked about a lot of stuff on this car. It just got all the great features of being a great, great muscle car. And it's a long list of things here, including like the AM radio, you know, just to make it look really, really stock, like the Rally 1 wheels and what have you. So if you ever wanted like a cool kind of car you could just take anywhere you wanted to go, throw another couple in there, take the kids with you, take the wife, take the husband, whatever it is you want to do, this is the kind of car that just makes it comfortable, sounds fast, and puts a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. Anyway, call us if we can help you. 66 GTO, tri-power 4-speed, 301-816-1000.